Hello everyone, so welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see about a new topic here, that is VLAN trunking protocol. So let us see what is this VLAN trunking protocol and how we can configure this. So let us see how we are what is this VLAN trunking protocol and how we are going to configure this in the switches using our software, that is Packet Tracer. Okay, so let me start with that. So for this, let us take two switches here. Okay, so I will take here a 2960 switch and another switch I will take here as a switch 1. Okay, let me take some of the devices here. So I will take the end devices here. I'm going to take here as a two devices, PC0, PC1 and PC2, PC3, right? Similarly, I'm going to take here four devices. So right, so let me connect these devices together. Okay, so for that I'm going to take here straight through cable. Okay, so okay, right. So I have taken two switches and have taken some of the end devices as PCs. Let us assume some of the IP addresses here. Okay, so let me take here the IP address as 192, right? Wait, so I will take here as 192.168.10.1 for the PC0, right? So now here I'm going to assume as 192.168.10.2, right? Similarly here I'm going to take as 192.168. I will assume as 20 network here. Okay, so 20 network, 20.1 network, and here as for this PC3, 192.168.20.2 network. Okay, so here I have assumed some of the IP addresses. Okay, so let me assume some of the IP addresses for these devices also. So I'm going to put these two PCs under one network. Okay, that is 192.168. I will take here 10.3, right? So here I have taken 10.3 for PC4 and I will take here 192.168.10.4 for this PC, right? Okay, similarly here also I am going to take 20 network, 192.168.20.3, right? And 192.168.20.4, right? Okay, so I have assumed some of the IP addresses. Okay, so let us assign these IP addresses to these devices. So for this I have taken 192.168.10.1. Okay, and here 192.168.10.2, right? Here, so 192.168.20.1 I have taken, right? And here I will take as 192.168.20.2. 2, right. Similarly here, sorry, as 192.168.10.3 I have taken here, right. Now 192.168.10.4. Similarly here 192.168.20.3, right. And here 192.168.10. Sorry, 20 dot, right. 20.4, right. So I've taken here 10.20.3, right. Okay, so I have taken some of the IP addresses for these devices. Let us check which devices are going to ping each other in these different networks. Okay, so I'm going here, what I'm doing here is pinging PC0 and PC1. Okay, so let me ping here, ping 192 dot, sorry, 192.168.10.2. so I'm getting the reply. Okay, so here that means here these two devices are in the PC0 as well as PC1 are in the same network. Also they are under the same VLAN. So by default this switch has created a VLAN, and all the devices whichever present here, all the devices, all four PCs are under the same VLAN. Okay, so these PCs, they are from the same VLAN. Okay, this PC0 as well as PC1 are also in the same VLAN, as well as this PC2 as well as PC3 also in the same VLAN. Let me check, let me try to ping this PC0 with the PC3. Here notice one thing here, this belong to the different network and this belong to this different network. This PC0 as well as PC2, they are from belong to different network, but they are in the same VLAN. Okay, so let me ping here 192.168.20.1. so you can see that I am not getting the reply here. Okay, so you can see I am not getting the reply. So that means here, no matter, you can check the VLAN here, show VLAN. Okay, so you can see that all these ports are belonging to the single VLAN, that is VLAN 1. Even though they are in the same VLAN, some PCs are communicating with each other as well as some PCs are not communicating with each other. So PC0 and PC1 are communicating with each other, and PC0 and PC2 are not communicating. Why means here PC0 belonging to the 10.1 network and PC2 belonging to the 20.1 network. So no matter the ports or the devices under the same VLAN, they should be under the same network. Okay, so for the PCs to communicate with each other, they should be under the same VLAN as well as they should be under the same network. Okay, only those PC which are under the same VLAN as well as under the same network, they will communicate with each other. Okay, so if I try to ping from this 20.1 to 20.2, you can see here 192.168.20.2. so I'm getting the reply. Okay, so that means here these two are belonging to the same network, these two belonging to the same network, but these two are belonging to the, these two as well as these two, they are separated from the each other by the networks. Even though they are belonging to the same VLAN, VLAN 1, they are under the same networks. So for the devices under the same VLAN also, for the devices under the same VLAN to communicate, they must be under the same network. Okay, that means to communicate under same VLAN, the devices must be under same network, right? Right. So similar case will be happen if we try to bring these devices also. Okay, as we have done in this case, if we try to ping from these devices also, same case will happen here. Okay, now what is the thing here is, now I will take one interface here. So I will take gigabit ethernet and I'm going to connect these switches. Okay, so I have connected these switches. Now let me see whether these two devices which are under the tent. Okay, one more thing. First I am going to create some of the VLANs here. Okay, so let me create some of the VLANs. So I will create VLAN 10. Okay, so we have to go to configure terminal. Okay, I will take VLAN 10. Okay, name I will give as sales. I will give. Okay, now again I will take VLAN 20. Name I will give as marketing, or okay, marketing. I will give the name. Right, I have created the two VLANs. Now I will put the some of the ports whichever under the same network. So these ports, that is F0/1 and F0/2, are under this same network. Okay, I will put these two ports under the VLAN. That means I will put these two PCs under VLAN 10, and I will put these two PCs under VLAN 20. Okay, so name as this as a sales and this as marketing I have given, right? So here sales as well as marketing. These two PCs are under one VLAN sales and these two PCs are under another VLAN marketing. Okay, now so now I will put this interface. So for that you have to write exit. We can write interface range. Okay, fast ethernet 0 slash whichever ports, this is port 0/1 and 0/2 are under the same network. So I will put 1 to 2. Now we have to write switch port mode access and switch port access VLAN 10. So this will belongs to the VLAN 10. Okay, now similar for the VLAN 20. So interface, sorry, exit interface interface range fast ethernet 0/3 to 4, right? So switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 20, right? So you can check now, show VLAN. So you can see the here these two ports have came under the VLAN 10 and these two ports have came under the VLAN 20, right? So I have created two VLANs here. Similarly we have to do here in the other side also, right? So here also I will take VLAN 20, right? Sorry, 10, VLAN 10 I will take VLAN 10, and here I will take VLAN 20. Similarly I will give the name here as sales, and here I will give the name as market, right? Okay, so I have given the market. So now we will create the VLANs here. Enable configure turn. So VLAN 10. So name I have given there, same name you have to give, sales. Okay, VLAN 20, name is market. Okay, now I have to assign the interface. So for that, exit interface range fast ethernet 0/1 to 2. So switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN. So I want to put these two ports 0 1 and 2 in the VLAN 10. Okay, and similarly interface, sorry, exit interface range fast ethernet 0/3 to 4. Okay, so switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 20. Okay, so I have put this. Okay, now you can check, right? So these two ports have came under the VLAN 10 and these two ports have came under the VLAN 20, right? So I have created this port. Now what I will do here means I will try to ping the devices which are under the same VLAN and under the same network. Okay, now from this PC I will ping first 192.168.10.2. So this 10.2 I am getting the reply. This 10.2 is nothing but this 10.2 is nothing but this PC1. So I'm getting the reply from the PC1. Now these PC0 and PC1 are belonging to the VLAN 10 and also they are belonging to the same network and same switch. Okay, now if I try to ping the PCs from the other switch, let me see what will happen. 192.168.10.3. So you can see here we are not going to get the reply. So you can see here I am not getting the reply, right? I am not getting here the reply, even though these two switches, sorry, these two PCs, PC4, PC5, as well as PC0, PC1, they are belonging to the same VLAN, they are belonging to the same networks, also, even though they are not communicating with each other. Similarly with other cases also. Okay, if you want, you can check it once more. You can ping another PC 192.168.10.4. Here also you will not get any reply. So our VLAN trunking protocol, what it will help, what it will do means, it will allow the devices which are present on different switches to communicate with each other. Okay, so how it will allow these devices to communicate with each other means, see here, if first I will go to this switch. Okay, okay, now I will put the command show interface gigabit 1/1 switch port. Now it will show the status of my link, that is gigabit ethernet link. What is the status of this link? You can see here. So this has been enabled. Okay, fine. Now this is the most important thing, that is administrative mode. So here the administrative mode is dynamic auto. It has given us dynamic auto. So what will happen under this mode? In dynamic auto, both the switches will wait and wait to see that either of the switch may send the messages. That means switch 0 will wait to see whether switch 1 will send any messages, hello messages or negotiation messages, as well as switch 1 will wait to see whether switch 0 will send some of the messages. Okay, so just they are waiting for each other messages under this administrative mode, dynamic auto. Okay, now this operational mode of this link is still access. That means this link, presently this link is acting as a access. presently this link is acting as a access link, it is not acting like a trunk. So when we can communicate with these both switches, when this link is acting as a trunk, then only we can communicate. Okay, for this we have to perform this VLAN trunking protocol. So what configuration we have to do under this VLAN trunking protocol, we can see now. Okay, now you see here. So now I will go configure terminal, right? Okay, I will go interface gigabit ethernet 1/1, right? Switch port mode dynamic, I will change the mode as dynamic desirable. Okay, so now I will exit. Now you can see show interface gigabit ethernet 1/1 switch port. Now you can see here it has been enabled and this has been changed to dynamic desirable, right? So dynamic desirable, this is our VLAN trunking protocol. So this is about the change of the settings in the, okay, in the VLAN trunking protocol. So now this represent the .1q encapsulation. That means these two switches are performing the protocol as .1q. They are configured under .1q protocols. Okay, so here our mode has been changed to dynamic desirable, as well as this mode has been changed to trunk mode. Now let us now check by pinging the devices. Note here that I have changed only once the administrative mode of from this switch. Okay, I have not changed from this switch. Okay, so now you can check here, show interface 1/1 switch port. Now it has been in the administrative mode dynamic auto, but now this link is acting as a trunk, right? Now if you try to ping these devices, now check. Okay, so I am going to ping 192.168.10.3. So you are getting the reply, right? So this VLAN trunking protocol is helpful for the devices to communicate with each other, right? Now if you ping this 192.168.10.4 also, you are getting the reply, right? So that's very fine. So this is about the VLAN trunking protocol. So one more thing here is there are three modes in the VLAN trunking protocol. What are the modes here is? So let me ping from other devices also. Okay, so that so from these devices 20 ping 192.168.20.3, that is in the other switch. Okay, I am getting the reply, right? So this is about the VLAN trunking protocol.